is time for BUNDAY, and I am going to kick our butts today, for sure. What do you need to remember? You need to use good form. It's paramount to me. The most important thing, the biggest thing that I care about is that you guys stay safe and that you do not get injured. So let's jog it out. With each of these exercises, we are going to do them for 1 minute. We're going to go for 25 minutes, then we'll switch over to 10 minutes of abs. Have got to keep your core tight. It's critical. This is the center of your power, so use that power to help propel you. I want you to lean over. I just want to stretch. Oh my goodness, that felt so good. Okay, lunge to one side. Keep that knee behind the toe. I'm sore. I think I'm still sore from total body. Is that possible? I think it must be possible. Oh, good morning, Kate. Okay, let's pull our knee into our chest. Oh my goodness, so good, so good, so good. And it's really stretching out this glute, which is already sore. We haven't even started yet. Good morning, Trevor. Okay, so let's go ahead. Oh, let's do one more. I want to do a runner stretch. Keep that knee behind the toe. Let your hips sink. I don't want you bouncing at all. Other side. There we go. I'm sorry I got on a little bit late. My mom stayed over. My kids are here. We were all yapping, and I just did not want to rush. Oh, Elise. I actually got up on time, but then it was just so nice having my mom here and all of us hanging out together, and so I was like, you know what? Sometimes you just have to embrace the moment that you're in. Okay, so the first one we're going to do is a side jump squat. So I want you to sit back into a squat, and what's key about when you sit back? You are keeping the knee behind the toe, booty towards the back, and you're going to jump to the other side, jump side to side. Now, if you cannot do the jump, just do a little skip from one side to the other. But again, same rules apply. Abs are tight, butt is back, knees are behind your toe. So I am going to hold on to a 10-pound weight, because why not? We are going to go for 1 minute. You know what? I'm actually going to go a little bit heavier than that because it's one single weight. So I'm going to go with a 12. Let's rock this out. Keep checking your form. Squeeze, keep looking down, making sure your knees are staying behind your toes. Super important. I love working out on Saturday mornings. One of my favorite days. I love the sleeping in, taking it easy, and not getting up at 5:20. Take a break when you need to, 3 to 4 seconds. Get back into it. You can always drop the weight. You're still gonna feel this. So when you're pressing back, you're pressing through your heels. Goodness gracious. You're getting ready? Okay.
Mom, is there a charger?
I don't know. Ask your sister. There's one in her room. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Done. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh. Nothing like kicking it up right off the bat. Okay, so the next one we're going to do is, okay, hydrant with the leg extension. So we've done this before, right? Where you squeeze up to the side, but this time we're going to squeeze up, extend, in and down. So you lift it up with the leg bent, you extend, you bend it again, and then you lower. We're going to do 45 seconds. We'll go straight from one side to the other, and we're going to rock it, okay? Let's do it. Squeeze up, extend, bend and lower. Keep those abs tight also, very important. Squeeze. Come on, you can do this. When you need those breaks, you take them. You let the burn subside for a couple seconds, and you jump back in. Do not feel like you have to go the whole time without stopping, because that's not like a sign of, you know, that you're amazing. Taking breaks is not a sign of weakness. It doesn't mean you can't do this. 2, 1, done. Other side. What it means is that you are working really hard. And that is the way I want you to look at it. You're working so hard. You're burning up your muscles. And you need a break to let them subside. To let that burn subside. It's going to come back a few seconds later. But for the moment, whew, come on, squeeze as hard as you can. Your glutes should be on fire. And if they're not, you are not squeezing hard enough or lifting as high as you can. 3, 2, 1, done. Oh my gosh, sit back and then shift to one side. Shift to the other. Oh my gosh. Woo! Yeah, we're definitely getting our butts kicked today. For sure. Drink some water. Okay. Next, what we're going to do, we're going to do a side kick, side lunge. So what I want you to do is kick to the side, go into a lunge, back in, okay? Kick, side lunge, back in. So you'll get the flow of the movement. I am going to hold a dumbbell because why not? Same rules apply, 45 seconds on each side. Okay, so kick out to the side, go into a side lunge, push back. So that your standing leg is also going to be getting a ton of work. So when you lunge, make sure your knee is behind your toe. Side kick, lunge, back up. The weight is giving you some added resistance. Kick, come on. We are not going to be able to walk later. And that's what we want. Because we got to get everything lifted. Done. Oh, shake it out. Shake it out. Elise, you must have a ton of snow in the Catskills, right? We got some here, but it looks like maybe only an inch or two. All right, let's go. Kick, lunge, back, kick, lunge. Make sure that knee is behind the toe. And how do you keep the knee behind the toe? You stick your booty back. Kick. We can do this, come on. I created this one last night and this morning. I'm really, lost my balance because I released my core. Can't do that. Done. And I was like, I'm gonna do a number on this morning. Okay. Okay. Next one we're gonna be doing, get back on all fours, and we are going to drive up towards the ceiling with your heel, squeeze those glutes to get it up as high as you can, come down, hydrate, and extend, and squeeze up. So drive your heel out to the side, then straighten that leg and lift up. 45 seconds. You know what? Instead of that, let's just alternate. We'll do side to side to side to side. And we'll go for the minute, okay? Drive that heel up, lift to the side, straighten, squeeze up. Push up with your heel, lift to the side. You get that leg up as high as you can on both sides. And the only way that's gonna happen is by squeezing. You are not flinging your legs, you're not going off momentum. You are squeezing those glutes with everything you've got. Come on. Push up, squeeze. I don't buy it. Stop arguing. Drive up, lift to the side, squeeze. Come on, we've got 3 more seconds and we're done. Okay. Wasn't it in your bag, in your backpack? Because you used it the other day when you brushed my hair. Okay, then we're gonna do a spin lunge. So we're gonna start at 10 o'clock. I want you in that wide squat. Hold on. Oh, hi, Michelle. Did I get everybody? Okay. All right, so you're gonna drive up through your heels. So lower down, core tight, shoulders back. 1, 2, 3, till you're facing 2 o'clock. Around and around and around. Again, I'm gonna hold a dumbbell. I think I'm gonna go with a 12. What are you gonna use? You don't have to use a dumbbell, but you should. So let's do it. Low, keep that core tight, those shoulders back. You're driving up through your heels. Again, if you can't do the jumping, you do walks. But regardless, you stay low. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Let's go. Lift up when you need a break. No shame in that. We're just gonna keep going. We're not gonna quit. We're gonna finish the minute. Oh my gosh. Drop the weight if you need to, but do not quit. Take as many breaks as you need. Come on, 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, done. Holy crap. Get a little bit of water. Okay, next one, we are going to do a bridge. There are 2 ways you can do it. If you do not want to use a weight, you'll do it one way. If you want to use a weight, you'll do it another way. So if you're not going to use the weight, your hands go above your head, you drive up through your heels, and at the top you squeeze your glutes and your hamstrings as hard as you can, and your abs at the top, and then you lower. So again, hands are up here with no weight. If you want to use a weight, put the weight on your hips. Same rules apply. It gives you a little bit more resistance. I'm going to go with a 15 because I can always drop down. And let's do this. Oh my gosh, my abs are my glutes are burning. Squeeze those glutes, hamstrings, abs as hard as you can. Do not hold your breath. Remember, you're driving up through your heels. Super important. Squeeze. If you work these glute muscles, you are going to be amazed at what they do. And I'm telling you right now, if you run all the time or you spin all the time, you're not going to see much of a change in your glutes at all. They need resistance training. They need weights to grow and lift and firm up and become stronger. And when you have strong glutes, it's great. It makes it easier to climb stairs, to squat down to pick things up. Helps with posture. Oh, we're done. Oh, okay. It is time for our curtsy squats, but we're mixing it up a little bit. Have some water. Okay. So you know when we do curtsy squats, our body is straight up and down. Hands are out in front. You step back and to the side, keeping that knee behind the toe. And you go as low as you can, and then you drive up through this front heel to the other side. We're gonna mix it up. Same form, step back behind, then you drive up through your heel, and I want you stepping in front, knee behind the toe. Very important, everything's still tight, and then you go back. You might need something to hang on to give you balance. I would recommend you have it on the side that you're stepping towards. So, how are we doing on time? We're doing great. I want to do a minute on each side for these. Work hard, take breaks when you need to, and for the love of God, keep your core tight, your shoulders back. It's really hard. The more fatigued you get, the harder it is to keep that form. Okay, so step back behind you, drive up through the heel, step in front and across. If you lose your balance, it's okay. You might find you have one side where your balance is better than the other. Most important thing is knee stays behind the toe in front, knee stays behind the toe and back. Squeeze, core is tight. Step back behind you. You're driving up through that heel. When you come up and to the front, then in the front you push off that heel to get towards the back. Isn't it nice to hear your kids fighting while you work out? Super relaxing. It's the only problem about not working out early in the morning. 3, 2, 1, done. Shake it out. Hey guys, can you keep it down, please? Okay. Are we ready to go the other side? Do you hate me yet? Please don't. But if you do, I swear, by like 4 o'clock this afternoon, you won't hate me anymore. Well, you might when you're not able to stand up and get up off the couch or sit down to pee or get back up once you're done peeing. But that's okay. We'll work through it. Step behind you, step in front. Again, you might see you have one side where you have better balance than the other. Clearly my other side was better, but I'm still fighting in my legs, in my core. So I'm not gonna let it beat me because I'm keeping my knee behind my toe, which is critical. I'm driving up through my heels. I'm working really hard, and I'm not gonna quit. And I'm not gonna give up just because my balance gets a little wonky sometimes. Oh, come on, fight. Woo. Just reset if you lose your balance completely like I did. And I did release my core, I felt it. 2, 1, done. Oh, shake it out. Shake it out. Okay, how are we doing? We're doing awesome, aren't we? Awesome, awesome. Okay. Next one. Hi, Mama. Okay. Ball. Us. Timer. You're gonna lay on the ground. You're going to put your heels in the ball, kind of on top but towards you. Okay, you want your knees at a 90-degree angle. Drive up through your heels, roll the ball out, roll it back in and down. When you roll it out, calves. I don't want that. So I'm going to change my position so that it's just my feet that are on the ball. So you don't want your whole calf on the ball. Oh my gosh, we are so working our booty, Kate. Holy cow. It's crazy. All right, so we are gonna do this for 1 minute. You might need to keep adjusting your position, and that is cool. Drive up, squeeze those glutes. Roll it out, squeeze those hamstrings, those glutes. Roll it back in and down. Your glutes should already be feeling this pretty much from 5 seconds in. Glutes and your hamstrings on fire. Your abs are tight. Let them assist you. You want those hips up as high as you can get them. And we're gonna fight to have a booty that does not slide down our legs. But it takes work, people, especially when you're late 30s, 40s, 50s, oh my gosh, 60s. Squeeze. Take those breaks when you need to, because we are on fire. Get back into it. I don't care if you take 10 breaks. Don't quit. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, done. Oh my gosh. Pull it in. Stretch those hamstrings. They are going to hate us later. You're going to hate me later. Okay, rock yourself up. Oh, that is so good. Okay. We're gonna lay on our side. We are going to grab a dumbbell. I'm gonna pick a 12. And I want you to have your bottom leg bent. Your weight is on the side. You're gonna keep your heels together. You're gonna squeeze to get that leg open as wide as you can and to let it close. I'm actually gonna start with a 15. I wanna create as much resistance as I can. The closer it is to your knee, the harder it's gonna be. The further up towards your waist, the easier it is. And when I say easier, I don't mean easy, I just mean easier. So let's get it started. We're gonna do a minute on each side because this is such a good one. So squeeze open, squeeze close. Nothing, you're not moving your upper body at all. Sometimes people go like that. No. Squeeze. Squeeze open and let it close. Squeeze open and let it close. Come on, we got this. This weight is good for me. It's really challenging. It's hard to get it up, and then when I'm getting it down, I have to fight to not let my legs close too fast. So that's what we want. Squeeze. Those feet stay together. Come on. Take a break when you need to. I am not going to drop down my weight because it's, like I said, it's a good weight for me. I just had to take a break. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, done. Other side. Let's see how we're doing on time. Awesome, we're gonna finish this one up, then we're gonna go into 10-minute abs. Okay, let's do it. Squeeze, keep those heels together. Abs are tight. I'm gonna make a confession to you guys. I have not been eating as well as usual. I have most of the time I am, but I've been like, I don't know what is going on. Well, I know what part of the problem. I discovered golden Oreos. Yeah, I don't like regular Oreos, but my children brought home golden Oreos. They were like, Mom, you've got to try these. And they are my nemesis now. I cannot have them in the house because I can't stop myself. And I don't even like cookies. I'm not a cookie person, which is more troubling. So I've got to figure out a way to keep them out of my house. Or when they're in my house, not eat them all. My kids think it's the funniest thing ever though, that I love them so much. Okay, we're done with that. We are going to stretch. But, you know, sometimes you can get off track with your eating, and I'm not super hard on myself about it, but I can definitely tell that I have not been as diligent, and I think also too because I've been traveling a lot. It's a little harder sometimes to stay in your regular routine of eating well. Pull your knee to your chest, fold it over, keep both shoulders on the ground. Put your ankle across, reach under. The more you pull, the bigger stretch you get on this other glute. Oh my gosh, this is the best stretch ever. Okay, pull your knee to your chest. Alexander, did you make the bed? Why are you in my bathroom? Did you make the bed?
I just need to borrow some of these.
Oh, go under the sink. I have like 4 packages. Just take a whole package. Pull that in. Stretch those glutes. Good Lord, they're so sore. Okay, stretch to one side, then to the other. Straighten your legs, and you can pull on your calves, your ankles, your shoes, and stretch those hamstrings. And I'm gonna highly recommend you guys get something, because I generally use this on leg and glute day, is a roller. Don't get the teeny tiny ones that you have to use with your hand. They don't work. This one you actually lay on top of it and just roll your body back and forth. This is gonna save you a lot of soreness if you do that. Okay, let's get into abs. Sorry, we're a little bit behind schedule. Okay, the first one we're gonna do, oblique crunch. So we're gonna get back in that side position. Let me set the timer, sorry. 10. And you're gonna put your front arm down and you're gonna squeeze your obliques and lower, okay? You are not pulling on your head, your hands are loosely behind you. 15. Squeeze and hold for a beat at the top. Put your hand there to make sure you feel those obliques tightening. They are getting you up and down. Now, 13, 14. Don't start to pull on your head as you get fatigued. Other side. Legs are bent, arm down in front, squeeze up, and then lower. Squeeze. Put your hand there. 5 more. Vivi, come here. Awesome. Hey, Viv.
Yeah.
Come here. So I'll take you as soon as I'm done here. So I just want you to call the Uber at 10:40. Oh, you had it on yesterday or Thursday with Lovey. Okay, so the next one we're gonna do is a plank dumbbell switch. I don't know. That's a good question. You are going to put one dumbbell right here. You're gonna face it perpendicular to you. Your feet are wide, your hands are wide, your abs are super tight. You move it from one side to the other. So I want you moving it about 1.5 feet. I'm actually gonna go a little bit heavier. The trick with this is that you're in a plank, your whole body is tight. You've got to squeeze those abs as hard as you can, your whole core actually. But you're moving, so you're creating this movement, but you have to keep your body totally steady. So we're gonna do 16, okay? Feet are wider than hip width. Your hands are directly underneath your shoulders. It's behind each hand. Squeeze those abs. So you're gonna feel the force. You're gonna feel the resistance you need to create in your abs to keep your body a straight line from head to toe, especially when you're on one arm. If you cannot do this, stay in a plank as long as you can. Take a break, get back into it. I don't care if you take a ton of breaks. We have 8 more, guys. If you're in this plank, you just stay in it as long as we are doing this. Oh my gosh, that's so good. I love planks. You can do them absolutely anywhere. So if you want to exercise and you have 5 minutes, just do planks for a minute, rest for 30 to 45, go back in, just do that. The next one we're going to do is a straight leg crunch, one of my favorite, super effective. Your hands are behind your head. You do not pull on your head. Your legs are straight. You squeeze your abs to raise your legs. You squeeze your abs to crunch up. Again, my hands are not doing anything. Your face is up towards the sky. You squeeze to lower and squeeze to lower. So your feet and shoulders never totally hit the floor. We're going to do 15. Do your best. Take your breaks when you need them. If you cannot get through all 15, please do not stress about that. As long as you do the best that you're doing, you're only in competition with yourself. You fight to do as many as you can. And don't hold your breath. Squeeze. So we're never letting our legs flop down. We're not using momentum to get them up. And we are definitely not holding our breath. We have 10 more. Come on. We have 4 more. Take a break when you need to. Come on. Someone's trying to FaceTime me. Okay. All right, get a little bit of water. We are blowing through. We're going to be done super soon. Okay. Okay, so let's stay in that mode. We are going to do an up and an out. Your hands are tucked up underneath your butt. You squeeze to bring your legs up, squeeze to lower, squeeze to open, squeeze to close. Your feet never hit the floor. Your head is resting. Your abs are doing all the work. So up and out is 1. Let's do 15. Make sure you do not hold your breath. It's really hard on these. It's hard on most ab exercises because you're squeezing your abs so hard and you want to keep them tight, so it's easy to just keep your breath held, but don't do it. Squeeze. Oh, my legs. I'm going to take a break for a second. We have 5 more to do. We got this. Squeeze up, squeeze down. Do not start letting your legs flop as you get more fatigued. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. How are we doing on time? We're rocking, rocking, rocking. Okay. The next one we are going to do is a plank on the ball. The ball adds a whole other set of resistance needed to keep your balance. So you're going to get on the ball, you're going to roll out until the ball is under your ankles. Everything has got to be tight. You are in a straight line, and we are going to hold this position for 45 seconds because it's hard to take a break with these just because then you have to get off the ball and then get back on the ball, and it's like a whole thing. At least it is for me. Okay, so I want you to get on your ball. I kind of squat behind it, and then I roll myself out, and then I just put my shins right on top of it, but you've got to squeeze your abs to keep your back straight. You want everything straight. Roll it out until it's just underneath your ankles. Your hands are directly underneath your shoulders, and you are squeezing as hard as you can. Your abs should be on fire. I'm not saying other things aren't as well. Breathe through. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Come on, we've got this. 3, 2, 1, done. Oh my gosh, so challenging. So challenging. Okay, the next one we're gonna do, you may need to anchor your feet. If you do, that's cool. Don't worry about it. What we wanna do is lower, hands go overhead. You squeeze your abs to bring you up, squeeze your abs to lower. We're doing 15. If you have to hook your feet because your core is not quite tight enough, not tight enough, but strong enough to get you up and down, that is okay. You are gonna get there. I promise. I used to have to anchor my feet all the time, and now I don't anymore. 10 more and then we're done. Slow and controlled, and make sure that weight is heavy enough that you really have to fight. Two more. Come on, and then we're done. Squeeze. Oh my gosh, we're done. Okay. I want you to stop. Lay your body out totally long. Get your hands and feet as far away from each other as they will go. I have to call an Uber to get my daughter to where she needs to go, and it is way too nasty and slippery to go, so we're stretching out our abs. Oh, really hard. Rock up. Lean to one side. You should feel this in your obliques. Lean to the other. Oh my gosh, that was so good. Like I said, I encourage you to roll out. I'm gonna do it quickly before I head out. Have an amazing day. And as always, your feedback, your comments, your messages, I love them so much. Bye.